What's going on, guys? PackDaddy here, bringing you an even deeper dive to the NHL Hockey Ultimate Team for 2019. Now, being a part of the Game Changer program for EA Sports, that means I get the game just a little bit early, so I was able to go in, dig deep about this next game that's going to be coming out this year, not just because, EA helps me out here and there. I'm genuinely excited about this game. There's a lot to look forward to, and I hope to break it down for you here in this review. So the first thing that we're going to be getting into real quick is just the basic entry to Hockey Ultimate Team. You name your team just like normal, you get the abbreviation, and then you're going to be opening up your starter pack. Now, your initial starter pack starts out just like normal. You set your team when you first log into NHL 19. It gives you a bunch of bronze. Right now, it's giving us people in ascending order, going with the lowest overall first, going with the bronzes, then to the silvers, then you're going to get up to your gold players, and then you're going to be met with kind of a little bit of a surprise. You see we get Carter Hart there, Philadelphia Flyers draft pick from this year, and at the end, you're going to see that every single person who opens up a starter pack is going to get an NHL alumni player. And yes, the login pack is back in effect, except we only have to wait 8 hours this time before we can open up another one. You're going to get coins, you're going to get players, you're going to get contract, nothing new there. But now, the market and packs. This is really where I was curious to see what they were going to do. If you can look, packs are more expensive. For instance, the Ultimate Pack that's out right now, 30 players, 6 of them guaranteed gold rare players, only 6 in an Ultimate Pack, 17 guaranteed gold cards, not necessarily rare cards, and the Gold Plus pack is twice as expensive and you only get 2 guaranteed gold players, 3 NHL players overall. It's going to be a lot harder to flood the market, and your values are going to be holding up a lot longer past September on these base cards. So of course, I needed to go ahead and open up some of these packs. I went ahead and bought 1,000 points so I could crack open a Gold Plus pack to see if there was a pack animation added this year. Unfortunately, there wasn't. Fingers crossed next year. Come on, EA. Christopher Tanev, you see Johnny Brodzinski. And then actually, the first pack open, a pretty decent pull of Evgeny Kuznetsov. The overalls are a lot lower this year. 84 is a great pull. Now, when I'm saying this right now, they might tweak things by the time they release it out to the public, but these are a good overall of what you're going to see when you get your hands on HUD. We're going to open up a silver pack as well, and you can pull gold players in silver packs. At least 2 gold items you can see there in the description for a silver pack. And once again, things are a little bit more expensive. So when you crack these open, gold items might not mean players. They might mean healing cards, like you see here. 3 games healing. There's no more arm. There's no more torso. There's no more leg injury. It's all one healing card. It's all gold. Same thing with contracts. Gold contracts as well. 10 games. There's no silver contracts. There's no bronze contracts. And we're going to try our hand again at one more because I had the points left to go. Unfortunately, I cannot break it. I could not get a gold card out of those silver packs. But fear not. Because at the end of me playing HUD, I had a little bit of coin left over. I decided to buy a bronze pack. 8 items. 3 player items and a mix of non-player items. That doesn't say anything about bronze, silver, gold players in this one. It's the cheapest pack you can buy. You see we get a bronze player right there. We get a silver player, and at the back of this pack, a Kyle Turris gold rare player. Just goes to show you, anything can happen in these packs. It doesn't matter that I just bought the cheapest pack. I got a Kyle Turris gold rare player. I got 1 gold rare player when I opened up a pack 10 times as expensive as this one. But overall, I think it's going to be great for the market. I think cards are going to hold their value a lot longer this year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the game holds up over time. Alright, so now we're going to get into going through the collections and showing you guys what your team's overalls are going to be this year for HUD. Now, once again, things might change by the time this gets released because they set a max overall of 85, yet you'll see some cards in here are a little bit higher than that. This is an overall rundown. Ryan Getzlaf is going to be your highest overall player when you get to the Anaheim Ducks. Corey Perry is sitting there at an 82. And remember, these are going to be lower overalls, but they did jack up the skating on these guys, so it doesn't feel like you're controlling a bag of sand around there on the ice. You flip over to the Arizona Coyotes. It's no surprise Oliver Ekman-Larsson is going to be your leading defenseman on this one. 83 overall. These overalls are really low, but if you can see, his 88 skating was very fast. Same with Clayton Keller. That's your rookie card. That's what it's going to look like. Flash over to the Boston Bruins. Patrice Bergeron, Tuukka Rask. 84 overall is the highest you're going to see with the Boston Bruins. David Pastrnak and Charlie McAvoy kind of getting shafted there with an 81 overall. You flash over to the Buffalo Sabres. Kyle Okposo, Jeff Skinner, but you forgot he signed with Buffalo in the offseason. Jack Eichel, though, is going to be heading this team because he's pretty much going to be the leader coming down the pipes. The Calgary Flames. Sean Monahan, Johnny Hockey with a 91 skating. Very, very fast guys despite the low overalls you're going to be seeing all around this year, but it's going to be awesome. All these low overalls you're going to be seeing for these teams give a lot of time for these guys to grow up to a 99. How it works is if your player gets an upgrade, this Patty Kane right here, if he's an 84, if he gets a team of the week in September, he's going to be upgraded 3 points to an 87. And if he gets any more upgraded cards in September, he's not going to increase in overall value. He's just going to get a new card with some new synergies. October, if he gets a new card and an updated team of the week, for instance, then he'll go to a 90 overall. That's how HUD's going to work this year because too many players each week were upgrading. But by the time January came around, Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos, Alexander Ovechkin, those guys were all 99s. So by the time team of the year came around, nothing really mattered anymore except you're just going to get some new synergy. So what they're trying to do with these low overalls is limit how fast these guys can grow. You're going to see here the Detroit Red Wings, the lowest overall team I found. They don't even have a player 82 overall, even Dylan Larkin, the guy who signed a huge contract who's probably going to be leading that team. If you look here, Edmonton Oilers, you're going to see Connor McDavid at an 87. This is probably going to go down a bit because EA even confirmed to us that the highest HUD ranking is going to be 85 overall, but still, this is a sick card. He's one of the highest players in the game. He's the highest overall player that EA announced recently when they released the top 50 players overall, Sidney Crosby falling just below him. You're going to see those fancy cards there at the bottom. That was a cover athlete card. You can get a Jonathan Toews. You can get a William Nylander, I believe, and a couple other players. I'm not sure who the other ones were, but you're going to have some interesting card types, and more card types are going to be released slowly as the game progresses along the year. Eric Stahl is the highest rated player you're going to see on the Minnesota Wild because it almost seemed like he had a career year. When everybody thought his career was tapering down, he became the highest point getter on the Minnesota Wild this year and really blew everyone away. Carey Price, EA had them as the number 5 player overall this year in hockey, so that's no surprise that they're going to make him the highest rated player on Montreal's team. You get over to the Nashville Predators, and PK Subban's going to be an 85 because he is the cover athlete this year for the game. You can't screw him over. You can't give him a low number. It's a decent assessment, I would say, for PK Subban. He's earned it at this point, but a lot of fast guys. And then you can see his cover athlete card there at the edge. New Jersey Devils. A lot of rare cards. Taylor Hall, 85 overall. Can you believe they traded him straight, player for player, Adam Larson? That's kind of crazy. You're looking at the New York Islanders without John Tavares. Matthew Barzal, the highest overall player on that team, going to be leading them. Henrik Lundqvist, 82. Henrik Lundqvist is going to be one of the showstoppers on this team because, I don't know, they're kind of on the downturn. They're kind of in a rebuild right now, and that's a shame. Erik Karlsson, the first 86 we're going to see. I wasn't expecting him to see an 86. I was kind of thinking he might fall in line with the Connor McDavid's 87 overall, but he is going to be great. Let's see if he stays in Ottawa this year. That's going to be interesting to play out. But Claude Giroux, 85 overall. Philadelphia has a lot of weapons this year, including Van Riemsdyk that they traded for, but Shane Gostisbehere right there, 84 overall, a big boost this year from last year. Evgeny Malkin, Sidney Crosby, the other 87 that you're going to see, Phil Kessel, Chris Letang. Pittsburgh has a lot of firepower this year. And they have every right to. They won 2 cups back-to-back, so they have a very strong team going into HUD this year. Brett Burns, you gotta look at Chewbacca. Just look at the face furniture he's got going on there. That's wonderful stuff. Joe Thornton, he's not no scrub. St. Louis Blues, you got Vladimir Tarasenko really holding it down. Then you get to the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos, Victor Hedman, and Nikita Kucherov are all going to be ranked 85 overall. Very, very strong performance from the Tampa Bay Lightning in this one. And I can say it, I'm a homer. Braden Point getting a nice up to 82 this year. That's great to see. Vasilevsky, 83. Mikhail Sergachev jumping up to 81. Getting down to the Maple Leafs, you're going to see Austin Matthews. You're going to see some of the younger guys from their team, William Nylander, Mitch Marner, 82 overall. I think that's a pretty fair assessment for where they are. You can see the Nylander international cover photo for him. He's going to be heading up NHL 19 over in Europe. Brock Besser, I think he kind of got the shaft. 82 is a bit low from what I was thinking. Washington Capitals, very strong. 86 overall for Alexander Ovechkin, Braden Holtby, John Carlson, Backstrom, TJ Oshie, very high. You saw Kuznetsov there, had him. I don't know what these black cards are. I'll have to get back to you on that. But the Vegas Golden Knights, 83 overall. Marchessault, a nice jump to 83. William Karlsson, only 83. He had a 40-goal season. I'd put him a little bit higher than that one. And then we're going to finish things up with the Winnipeg Jets. Dustin Byfuglien, Blake Wheeler shooting at 84. And once again, these overalls might change. Mark Scheifele joins them as well, and Patrick Laine. It's the team of 84 overall cards. But that's going to be it right now for the review of all the teams. Once again, the ratings may change. The game has yet to come out for a couple days from now. This was pre-recorded. It's technically Sunday night right now. But let's see if anything changes by the time the game comes out. Now we're going to get into the alumni collections. These are where you're going to find your legend cards and your alumni cards. Team Solani with the Anaheim Ducks. You're not going to see stats across the bottom, but everybody has insane skating if it's going to be a HUD legend. The HUD alumni cards are slowly upgraded over time. You might see a Johnny Busick 90, I think that's 91 right there, but you might see his 85, his 86, and his 88. How you upgrade those cards is you have to take those cards, add a couple gold collectibles on top of that, and trade in that card, and it upgrades it to the next one. And it's going to give you that card as an untradeable card, so you can't sell it on the auction house. So it's a slow grind. They're slowly going to be releasing these guys in packs, or you might find it in a milestone challenge or a progression challenge, which we'll talk about later. But it's a slow grind so that these cards, who are very, very valuable, have great synergies, can slowly be released throughout the game, and you can grind your way, throwing collectibles. And there are many ways to get collectibles this year. Don't just count it out saying it's going to be impossible just like last year. There are many different ways to get collectibles. We'll get to those later in the video. But some of these guys are classic. Mike Modano for the Dallas Stars, you're going to expect him to be here. But what's cool is they put a whole lot of really, really old players in here. Terry Sawchuk, goaltender for the Detroit Red Wings. Very old players. If you check his age when you go in, 88 years old. Not sure if he's passed away or not, but Terry Sawchuk's goaltender card. I feel like you're going to be running into this a lot, but he's only 5'11". People tend to favor the big goalies in this game. It's going to be great to see, but here, this is what you want to see right here. 99 overall Wayne Gretzky. This is the ultimate legend card that you're going to be trading in for. Every time you create a new HUD legend, they're going to give you a collectible. Get 45 of those. You can trade it in for a Wayne Gretzky 99 overall card, 99 maxed out every single stat. It's great to just sometimes look at this card because it is a beauty. Edmonton, not surprisingly, has a whole lot of legends to see. There's a whole lot of other really, really old teams. You're going to see a lot of legends, a lot of friendly faces from the past. Florida Panthers doesn't have much, and there's a couple teams that right out of the gate don't have anything. Vegas, Tampa Bay, Nashville, just to name a few, don't really have players who really can make an alumni team. I guess you saw Dave Anderchuk, but he's going all the way back with Buffalo, even though he was wearing a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey. So many old people, though. Howie Morenz, very, very old. Check out the age. 116. So they're really digging from the way back, the history of these teams before the 1900s even. Wait, no, that's right. That's like 1902. Anywho, really old players. So it's really cool to see some faces that I haven't even heard of most of these guys. There's a lot of people in here that I have no clue, so I'm going to have to dig into my hockey history to look at some of these people, but it's really cool to see that they have added over 200 new players to the game, legends, alumni players, so it's going to be great to kind of educate the hockey community about these and see so many faces that I bet a lot of us don't even know exist, so it's a nice shout out. But here's what you also want to see. There are two ultimate legends, and the second one is going to be Mario Lemieux from the Pittsburgh Penguins, the only alumni player that you can get from the Pittsburgh Penguins currently. 99 overall as well, so you can choose whether you want to rep Wayne Gretzky or Mario Lemieux. Up to you. There's no wrong answer there. But it's probably going to take you a long time to collect all these legends if that's what you're going for. If you're trying to get every single collectible so that you can get both Lemieux and Gretzky, it's going to take you a while. You might also see that some of these legends don't have the alumni cards that require an upgrade so that you can get that big honcho 80, 89, 95 overall card. That's because they're going to be released slowly throughout the year. You might find them in packs in January. They might be a milestone progression set in March. But most of these cards are available now, so go out and try and get it. But one of the cool things they also did is they included the Hartford Whalers, the Minnesota North Stars, Quebec Nordiques. This is the only one that's available right now, so they're going to be released slowly out. I'm just going to kind of show you what it looks like when there's nothing in there. But that's, once again, going to be coming later in the year. So let's get to another topic that you guys are probably pretty excited about, the synergies for this year. There's a couple player synergies that are all right. Speedsters, call the shot, for instance, give you a whole lot of offensive boost to the game, help you score those Genos, net those apples, get those hat tricks for your players. But team synergies is really what you want to know about. I can tell you from the start, Burner is going to be the team synergy everybody wants. Acceleration, agility, durability, and speed. You got 10 attribute points to that. That's going to be the hot topic. Players with that synergy are going to be more expensive. For the boys in the beauty, they're also pretty good. Deking, hand-eye, you got balance, endurance, face-offs. Those are going to make your guys unstoppable, but they're all 10 attribute points. No more 8 attribute points. You need 10 of those synergy points to rock those abilities. So it's going to be fun playing with those all year. So a major thing missing from some of the past editions of NHL 18-17 was a objective mode in between when you're playing HUD games or playing HUD Champions or just kind of messing around on the auction house. There wasn't really a daily grind besides a couple, here's a collectible if you do these 3 menial tasks on a HUD challenge. So what they wanted to do is they really wanted to try and bring out a lot of different options, things that you can grind continually over the course of an entire year. They start you off with some simple stuff, compete a game against a rookie team, and after you smash them 4-0, they give you a loan card. Loan cards can help you test out players on your team, and then they go away after you've used them for about 10 games. But there's also objectives and milestones. They kind of keep you on track and almost force you in a way, with rewards of course, to explore new areas of the game, open packs, substitute players on your lineups. But it really adds a unique element to the game that's kind of been missing. You want to track your shots, how many you've taken during the year? You might have taken 5,000 shots. It wouldn't have meant anything before, and now they're going to give you a wicked awesome reward for it, and you're going to see that. But here's one of the coolest things ever. This is something that after they kind of give you a couple free players, they show you that you can automatically substitute your highest rated players. This is something you might only do during the start of the game, but this really got me pretty excited. There you go. Players with no contracts remain. Injured players will be excluded. Autofill my roster with my best available players, and look at that right there. I think that's one of the coolest features that they had. It's something pretty simple, but at least it saves me 5 tedial minutes. That's really a pain in the butt, and then you can flip your wingers or whatever you do to increase yourself. But these are your objectives. You can always see them from the main menu, and then you're going to break over to the milestones. And milestones are so much fun. As you can see here, there are so many things that you've never thought to do before. How many times have you ever played the team of the week? Well, there's now a reward for that, and you might get an alumni Claude Lemieux for completing games. If you complete 500 games, you finally get his best one, then you can unlock him so you can start leveling him up and upgrading him to get his legend card. So there's a lot of things in here. How many hits can you do? 5,000 shots on goal, daily reward packs. How many times have you advanced in an online season division? What this forces you to do is to keep track of these along the year, and then it eventually gives you nice upgrades, so it pays off to grind shots on goal. It pays off to complete sets. It pays off to score goals. It pays off to dummy people into the corners. It all pays off over time. It's something that you can continually do, grind and grind and grind. You can see here a Lone Legend Choice Pack. This is something that they kind of want to walk you through this new way of doing objectives and giving you, I guess, rewards for them, kind of help the people who haven't done sets and stuff before. And if you look at this, I said you can't see the overall values for them, but all these guys' acceleration are huge. 99 overall for most of all of these. Ty Domi even had like 96 overall. These guys are fast, and I can recommend that all of them are substantial when you get them into HUD. So I was going to show you guys what the HUD Legend trade-in sets look like. You might see Ron Hextall upgrade set. You take your 84 overall alumni Ron Hextall that you might have gotten from doing a milestone or a progression. You train a couple gold collectibles, it upgrades you to the next 84 card. You do that 3 times. Then you're going to unlock the legend Ron Hextall. You do these for all these people, and every time you upgrade a player, you get a collectible that goes towards the Wayne Gretzky or the Mario Lemieux set. There's a lot of ways that you can definitely waste time and spend time playing this game. It's going to be awesome. There's a whole lot of unique features that they've added, and we're still not done. So after pulling 84 Kuznetsov in the first pack you open, you got to make sure the Birdman celebration is in NHL 19, or else you're just going to take that thing back to the store, let's be real. But in the pause menu of offline modes, you can actually get back into your objective and milestone menus and see what you need to do in real time in the game. You might be able to do it in online games That's not smart though. You only got 30 seconds. You probably don't have time to check all your milestones and see where you're at. That's just a unique, nifty little feature that I found out while playing the game, so you can always stay updated on the tasks at hand. And yes, HUD Challenges are back. And don't worry, all you people who tried to crash the market in the first week or two and pretty much did a good job of making all base cards not mean anything. Every single reward is coin based, so you're not going to see rare player premium packs, you're not going to see gold plus packs, you're not going to see jumbo rare premium player packs anymore. Everything you're going to be seeing here has a coin value to it so that you can buy packs. So once again, the market is going to be, I think, pretty substantial. It's going to be pretty strong. And then the last one you get to, Washington Capitals on the final thing, is a gold pack. I think that's pretty decent. The market should be in good shape after this one, but you get a lot of coins by doing this, so you can definitely go have a nice spending spree on the auction house. Another feature that they wanted to add and try and get popular again was the trade-in sets, because not many people did the trade-in sets last year. They're trying to build out a little bit more. Since you're going to be pulling a lot of bronze and silver cards, you're going to be wanting to get those as quick to an NHL card as you can, so you can trade 5 bronze rare cards, trade them into a silver common card. Do the same thing. Take the commons, trade them into a silver rare card, silver rare cards into gold common into a gold rare cards, and then you can even take 2 gold rare cards, re-roll them into 1 new one. These things do have a cooldown, so you're not going to be able to exploit them or to cheese these things as quick as you can. There is going to be a cooldown factor to them. I think it's going to be great. It's definitely going to slow down the economy a lot. Now, upgrades to collectible sets are pretty much the same as last year with one simple twist. You can do bronze to silver, silver to gold, gold to carbon, but one of the things you can do at the end, which is very, very helpful, is you can take 5 gold rare players and trade it into a gold collectible, which is huge. Gold collectibles are going to be, I would say, pretty important this year, and gold rare players are also going to be pretty hard to find, so this should make your gold rare players very valuable all throughout the year. Another thing, there is also jersey logo arena trade-in. If you have a bronze logo, you get a bronze pack out of it. You don't get collectibles anymore, so it's going to even further help out the market because you're going to get a pack, so you might get something good out of it. You might get something crazy good, way more than last year when you got a gold collectible, but this should help the market out this time by trading in all your unwanted collectibles into packs. Another feature that didn't get played as often was Draft Champions. You're going to see a couple different things: Young Gun, Grizzled Veterans, Snipe Show, and Legends. We went ahead and blasted through one of these, but the reason that it wasn't really as popular is because the rewards kind of sucked last year. What they're going to do to remedy that situation is you're going to get enough collectibles to go in, and from what I saw so far, you can take those collectibles and turn it into a HUT Draft Choice Pack. In that choice pack, there were lone players that you can use to upgrade your HUT team and just to try out some really stinking, freaking good players for 10 games. Once again, HUT Draft gets upgraded continually throughout the year whenever they produce new players. So right now, it's nothing fancy, but over time, it'll be a really fun game mode. Overall, though, I'm very excited for HUT, and I'm very excited for you guys to get on HUT and join me in some games, because there's only like 4 people on the PlayStation 4 servers now, and we can never seem to match up at the exact same time. But going through all these features, there definitely does seem to be that a huge effort was made into responding to the crowd and responding to the public from the outcry of disaster of what happened last year, the market crashing, lots of glitches happening, a lot of bad things. It was the perfect storm to a game that could have been good but just wasn't there. But it really seems like they made an effort to do good by us and produce a great game, and me as well as lots of other content creators and game changers are very, very excited for you guys to get your hands on this game, meet us online, and explore all these new avenues of creativity and all these objectives you can get, all these rewards you're going to get. It's going to be a great game. I hope you guys did enjoy this review. Join me for more videos on NHL 19 this year. It's going to be a wicked game. I'll see you for the next video. This is PackDaddy. I'm out.